Hey there guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can improve your aim in Arsenal. Yes, I know I'm not exactly the best individual for this, but hey, it works for the most part. Tried and true-ish, yeah. But anyways, let's jump right into things. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. Once again, even though we already did an intro, welcome back again. Just a few, very, very quick video, not very long at all. Just maybe like, I don't know, like maybe probably, I don't know if this is even going to be like 8 minutes. It's going to be something. But yeah, this is just a little quick guide on how you can probably improve your aim, get better at Arsenal. I do have a video planned just for overall general tips that will also include the tips in this video at another point in time, probably tomorrow on that. I will have a video out explaining on how you can improve at playing Arsenal. However, do keep in mind that I am not the best Arsenal player, but this is just what I have learned over like time and everything like that. But anyways, without wasting even more time, let's get right into it. Alrighty, without being rapid fire with all these, let's get down to it, right? So first of all, we gotta understand is that what gun are we using? Are we using a semi-automatic? Are we using a bolt action like rifle? Are we using a fully automatic gun such as like this MG42? Like what are we using? If it's a fully automatic, then you honestly have the best chance of killing someone in Arsenal, obviously, right? Because if we were to go and shoot the gun, that's a lot of rounds you're getting off there. That means you have a good chance of killing somebody if they're not headshotting you with a sniper or semi-automatic or like with a railgun. You get the point, right? So what are some tips I can give you? Well, easy. One is actually not a good gun to explain it. But you see how my crosshair went up there, or how I was aiming up? Yeah, that is a thing called recoil. If you have not heard of it, it's a thing that all guns have. Some have a lot of it, some have next to no recoil. And really, in an FPS game, you're basically going to want to control that. And how do you control that? It's actually pretty simple. All you're going to do is you're just going to control your aim, or your mouse, your thumbstick, mobile, whatever it is. You're just gonna look down, or you're gonna look in the opposite direction that the gun is forcing you. So if the gun is forcing me to look up, I'm going to then slowly look downwards. And as you can see here, the difference here, that's like the one on the right here is not controlling, one left is controlling. See how much more condensed that is, way closer together? That is going to get you your target kills a lot faster. Another thing is aim for the head. I know even if you're bad at it now and you think that you have literally no chance of getting it, trust me, just aim for the head. You will eventually develop a muscle memory to just getting headshots. You will just start picking them off one by one. And it's not that hard. I mean, it seems hard, but you'll get used to it. Another thing, check your sensitivity. Now, if you have a quote-unquote gaming mice or anything like that, then you probably have an extremely high DPI. Do not ask me what that stands for, because I have no idea. But you'd probably have a really high DPI. Please, whatever software that you use, right? For me, I think mine's called like Razer Cortex or Synapse or whatever it's called for Razer, because I'm using a Razer mice. You're going to want to go ahead, you're going to open that up, and you're going to want to look at what your DPI is set to, and then you're going to want to play around in the Roblox settings or on your DPI settings on your software to play around. I personally play on the lowest setting, which is basically this. That is because my DPI is higher, so this is the setting that I personally play on for pretty much every game there is. From there, really, if we're going on to another quick tip, because like I said, I'm trying to rapid fire these off the top of my head best I can, is that if you're shooting an automatic from long distance, right, and say it's not the most accurate gun, like the MG here, right, notice that bullet spread. Well, here's what we're going to do. When it comes to things like this, you're just going to literally burst. You're either going to tap, which is just left click like once. Unless you're like me and you're very bad at tapping. Some people are good at it. I'm kind of bad because I put my finger down for too long. Or you can burst. Now, another thing to keep in mind, you see how my crosshair kind of freaks out? How it spreads out? Yeah, I mean, that's my recoil, right? Whenever that's all tied together and you shoot once, the first bullet is going to land right in the dead center of that crosshair. But, as you can see there, when it's all kind of spread out and I keep shooting, the bullets no longer land right there. That should be kind of common knowledge for a lot of you. Well, what else can I say? Oh yeah, FPS Unlocker is a huge thing for a lot of players. I'd highly recommend you get it if you can. It's quite fundamental for a lot of players because we run a higher refresh rate on our monitors, and to achieve that, we need a higher FPS count so things look more buttery smooth and cleaner. Things that I do to help improve my personal aim is you can remove textures to continuously get around 240 frames per second. However, that's personal, choice. You don't have to remove your textures. I don't do it anymore. I used to, but one thing that I like to do is go to my settings and like turn off a lot of these settings, because I've noticed that when it comes to my aim, I lose sight of people whenever a kill effect hits them. So I can't tell that they have another 3 dudes behind them because the kill effect kind of blocks it. Your FOV is the big thing. This is just personal preference. But auto reload, I would say, must be a mandatory turn on because it just makes it a lot easier. You don't have to think about hitting R or any other button, and you just reload automatically. But your FOV is a huge thing you got to keep in mind. Your FOV means field of view. So it means that when you're looking straight, right? How zoomed out, how much area can you look around you? Now, some of you might be like, oh, well, I'm going to put it to 120 because that gives you the maximum FOV, which is true. But now you've made it to where people who are like 20 feet away from you, right? You've now made it to where they look extremely tiny because everything is incredibly zoomed out in a way. So you need to understand that. You need to find a good balance for you. Another big thing is your crosshair color. Pick a color that you think is really nice, because like you can go for a straight green, you can go for a cyan, you can go for straight blue, you get a pink going, you go for straight red. For me personally, I will roll with yellow. I don't know why. It's just kind of what I have. But you need to keep in mind that your crosshair can blend in. Like for instance, the yellow crosshair blends in with the walls and Sandtown. So pick a color that pick a color that you think looks nice. But don't just pick the color purely on the color, if that makes sense, right? Pick it to where you can actually see it in all your situations, right? Because I know that you can see green pretty frequently, and you can see good luck seeing white, but you could probably see some maybe black. I have no idea. I don't know all the colors that you would be able to see very well, but that's something you're gonna want to keep in mind, because there's a lot of maps in which you cannot see your crosshair whatsoever. Okay, another thing. When it comes to aiming, I see a lot of people do this where they will try and trace their target. They'll try with a sniper rifle or like that or anything. Stop doing that, right? If say you have an automatic that's MG42, then yeah, trace them. If they're running, trace them. If they're jumping around everywhere, trace them. But what you really should prioritize is if you have a semi-automatic or you have a sniper or anything like that, and these guys are strafing around like crazy, then you need to figure out where they're going to land. So say you got a spot there and you got a spot here, and they're kind of strafing around, they're jumping side to side. Well, then figure out which one of these dots, make a mental image of where they're going to land and shoot in that direction. And if you get really good at the headshot part, like I was saying, then you can just, right when they land, bam, get a headshot. Very quick and easy, can really get you some quick games. Another thing is, what else can I say besides controlling stuff? Oh yeah, be mobile. I know that's kind of weird saying for aiming, but trust me, if you're mobile, you can get the jump on somebody, and then you don't really have to worry about your aim. And another thing is placement, because all the aim in the world is not going to save you if you have bad placement. Keep in mind to where the spawns are, and keep in mind to where you are positioned at all times, and you will be fine. Crap, I really don't think I could think of anything else. FPS Unlocker, blah blah blah, everything, blah, blah, blah. I'm really not sure what else, but yeah, this is just a real rapid fire quick video. It's not even supposed to be like 8 minutes or like that. Just something out there to quickly help you. And said really quickly as well. I'm really sorry if you didn't understand half of it of my gibberish, but yeah, we try to get that out there. I will probably, like I said, in another video, I will be making a what do you call it, a tips and tricks kind of thing, just overall even more information of what you can do in Arsenal to become a better player, which will then of course go over these things that that I've already said. It will go over them again. It's going to be a significantly longer video as well, because I'm gonna try and put a lot of information in that. But this one's just a really quick one to kind of get it out there, so that way some of you guys can hopefully make small improvements, and then once the other video comes out, then hopefully you guys can make like strides of an improvement. You know what I mean? Like long strides. Yeah. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. It's a very short one, but it will be significantly longer on the next one I release. But yeah, on that note, I'm going to wish you guys a good day, and that's all. Bye-bye.